Hey everyone, welcome back to my bathroom. I have an updated nighttime skincare routine for a couple of reasons. One, I just did a Cosmelan Peel again. I'm gonna tell you all about that, but I'm about a week out from it. I have a little bit of makeup on, just a little like tinted sunscreen. And then two, I told you last time that I had done a consultation with Apostrophe. So for this video, I partnered with them and I wanna show you what is already helping my skin so much. So let's get into it. All right, so first off, I'm gonna put my hair back and we're gonna double cleanse. But I did want to talk to you about the Cosmelan Peel because this time, and it's the pro one, but this time instead of going into the Cosmelan 2, which is the continuous process that you do for like a whole month and your skin stays red and orange and peels and goes crazy and just it's a really brutal situation because your skin just doesn't look its best for like a whole entire month. You end up with really clear skin, but I just don't have the time to do an entire month. So I decided, you know what, let's try Cosmelan 1 and just see what results I get. And so far I'm pretty happy with that decision. I'm a little bit red. I'm going to take this makeup off with my double cleanse and show you, but it did make my skin pretty red and it did peel for a couple of days, but I'm already starting to get a little bit better and I'm so happy about it. So the first product I'm going to go in with is from Prequel. This is my friend Dr. Sam Ellis's brand. This is the Pre-Cleanse cleansing oil. I think it's really good. It feels very juicy for like an oil, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but it's juicy and I like that. I've been using it a lot lately and it breaks everything down so easily. Because I'm about a week out from doing that Cosmelan and I haven't done the second part of it, I'm starting to move into pretty much my normal skincare routine and just being mindful of, you know, not being a little too harsh with it. So you'll see the products that I use are not the most gentle, but I'm also not using anything that's super active right now. Let me show you how it emulsifies because we always want to see it, right? See, does a good job. Now I'm gonna rinse it off. This is what it looks like right after I rinse off. And you can see my skin already. It's a little bit orangey red from the Cosmelan still, but it's not sensitive at all now. And then this is from my friend Charlotte Palomino's brand, Do. I actually just met Joyce, which is one of her other co-founders, and she is so awesome. I can't believe I hadn't hung out with her before. We were at a industry event and ran into her. She said hi and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we haven't met. She's the person that formulates these products. I would only really known Charlotte and it turns out they're all awesome. Of course they are. So just gonna go in. This is my second cleanse, water-based cleanser. This actually might have been all I needed because it's a pretty good cleanser. I'm using the fragrance version. It's a really nice light scent and then I'm gonna rinse it off. All right, I've rinsed that off and my skin already because of the Cosmelan Peel feels pretty dry. I'm gonna go in with the Prequel Universal Skin Solution Dermal Spray. This is hypochlorous acid. This is, I guess, kind of to re-wet it. This isn't really a toner, but you guys have heard me talk about how much I love this stuff. It's great for any redness. For me, I was dealing with my perioral dermatitis under here, which you can see is getting better. And we're gonna talk about why my skin just in general is looking so much better in just a second when I talk about Apostrophe. And yes, I did just pick my face. I did it. I couldn't believe it. I'm filming a video and I just decided to go in and try to pop something. Like, what's wrong with me? Sometimes we just have normal human reactions. Anyway, so I like to let that dry down just because it can deactivate some of your other skincare products. And now I'm gonna go in with my first Apostrophe product. From Apostrophe, this is the Hydroquinone 6%. I mean, you see, like every 3-4 months, I pick up another bottle of hydroquinone from them just because I think it's such a great ingredient. It's the gold standard when it comes to dark spots. I deal with melasma and I decided this was really important. Usually I use it right before I'm gonna do a treatment and then afterwards, especially if it's gonna be a laser treatment. But I decided to use it this time knowing that I'm not gonna do the Cosmelan 2. And also I was dealing with all this hyperpigmentation. I went on a beach vacation over New Year's Eve and then I went skiing and I actually think it was the skiing that got me because I wore sunscreen the whole time, but the reflection off of the snow, it gets to your skin. So anyway, putting on my Hydroquinone 6%. And if you're not familiar with Apostrophe, I've been using Apostrophe for years because it really just makes my life so much easier because I get online, it doesn't matter what time, I upload all of my pictures, I fill out any of the information, I say what skin issues I am dealing with, and then I get access to dermatology providers, and it is amazing because they always have an answer for me and they always have the right prescriptions for me. And if you haven't used Apostrophe before, I always have a code. This time it is Susan Yara, and it gets you your first online consultation for just $5. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't do it, just to see even what it is that they prescribe to you and what they say you might be dealing with your skin. My skin is getting dry way too quickly because, again, the Cosmelan Peel. I'm gonna go in with this. This is like a little tiny travel size of the plated intense serum. I got this from my esthetician, Amy Peterson, in Miami. I've just been using it because last time I went through an entire bottle of this and I wasn't sure if I saw any results. And truly, you see results, or at least this is like the claim, is that you see results from these exosomes. That's what this is. It's a little bit pricey. You see results from the exosomes when you use it right after some kind of a treatment. So again, I did the Cosmelan a week ago. You can see my skin is red, and it's supposed to help calm the redness and help heal your skin a little bit faster, and you're supposed to get more results. I actually wanna put it on my neck because why not? And then let's talk about my other prescriptions really quick while I put on my other products. Next, from my brand, Naturium Multipeptide Rich Cream. She is rich, and that is exactly what I need with this dry skin right now. It's just a really nice, rich cream. I love peptides. They have so many anti-aging benefits, and this one just feels so good on the skin. I did not use this the first couple of days post Cosmelan. I used more of like a really simple balm, like the La Roche-Posay, Cicaplast, and then the prequel. They have like a petrolatum based balm. Worked really well. Just kept it super, super simple. Now I'm moving into this to be able to get even juicier skin because my skin's not feeling sensitive anymore. And by the way, you can see how the redness has gone down so quickly. I love that so much. I moved into this. I'm so due for a tox treatment. So if you guys ever wonder what I look like when I haven't like kept up with my tox treatments, that's what it looks like. Not bad, actually. Not bad, not bad. Could be better, could be smoother. Somebody made a comment like, oh, your face doesn't move. And I was like, thank you. But that's not true. All right, now that my face is properly moisturized, I meant to talk to you about these other two Apostrophe prescriptions, but because of the Cosmelan, my skin was just getting dry so quickly. I had to start moving on that moisturizer. I have a couple other steps too. So this is the one that I thought was really interesting. I don't think I've been prescribed doxycycline before. This is doxycycline. This is 20 milligrams per tab, and they're basically having me take it twice a day. So one tablet with food and water in the morning and in the evening. And the reason this was prescribed to me is because it's really great for inflammation. It's very anti-inflammatory. So when you have any kind of redness, and I don't know if you heard me say in my last video, I was like, I keep going to the derms, and every derm I know basically, and even online, I'm like, do I have rosacea? Is all that redness that I'm dealing with? I have rosacea, right? I have rosacea. And they've been kind of like, no, we don't think you have rosacea. But they acknowledge I have some redness happening, right, on my skin. And I told you also I was dealing with these little tiny breakouts here. So these are the two things that they gave me for my breakouts. You're gonna be surprised by the other one. We'll talk about it because I know. But I think this is the most interesting one to me, is that they gave me the pills. It's an antibiotic, but it's a very low dose antibiotic, so I can continue taking it. I think they gave me a prescription for up to 3 months, but I can tell you, you guys can probably see, if you just go back my last 2 skincare routine videos and look at my face, I mean, besides the Cosmelan, but if you look at my face, you can see a lot of the little bumps have gone down, the redness has gone down. So I'm excited about that. And I've only been taking this for about a week and I'm already seeing that kind of a result. So I'm like, yes. And I was a little bit worried, I'm not gonna lie, about like yeast infections and stuff, but no, I've been fine. TMI. I've been fine, it's been a week and I've been fine so far. So if you guys have ever tried doxycycline, please let me know what you think of it. I gotta take my evening pill. The other though that they gave me is tretinoin. You know, I have a love-hate relationship with tretinoin. I've even said I've given up on it, but they only gave me 0.018%. They also put it with niacinamide at 4. And it's really just supposed to be for where I have these bumps. So wherever I'm having those kinds of issues, this is where I'm applying it. I'm not going to apply it tonight because I'm only a week out from the Cosmelan Peel, but next week I'll start using it again. I was using it right before I did the Cosmelan and I wasn't having any issues because I wasn't putting in the areas where I'm sensitive. I'm almost like using it as a spot treatment without calling it a spot treatment, because I'm not just going like bloop. I'm putting it in specific areas where I'm dealing with these breakouts. And it's definitely helping. And I haven't had the issues that I usually have. So I'm very excited and tiptoeing into this process with the tretinoin. So I'll keep you guys updated on how this goes. Next step in the skincare routine, because I'm dealing with dryness, because I feel like my skin is really tight. Actually, the more I look at it, I actually think it's a little bit swollen still. I forget that when you do Cosmelan, your face plumps up so much because it's swollen. By like the next day, you're swollen. So I think the swelling is starting to come down now. Kind of like it. Makes me look like I have really, really big cheekbones. I'm gonna go in with this. I got it in PR from Skin Fix. It's their Barrier Plus Exo Plus Ectoin Intensive Repair Balm. And it has this really interesting pump. So it's like a lighter balm than a petrolatum balm. And I think it feels really nice, especially here in Miami. It's been so humid. The weather's been so weird, but it's been humid and yet slightly cold. So this is a nice balm to apply. It doesn't feel too heavy. It's like a thick moisturizer. So I'm putting it on over all this and it feels so good. I like this product a lot. By the way, put it on your lips. I'm just gonna keep reminding you. You can put your moisturizing, you put any skincare products on your lips, you just don't wanna burn them, right? They're sensitive. But if you have dry lips, put some balm, some moisturizer on them. And then the very last step from my brand Naturium, our Phyto Glow Lip Mask. It is so good. I can't go to bed without it. Juicy, glossy. You put it over that moisturizer and that balm, and you're gonna have some juicy lips when you wake up in the morning. It's so good. That is my nighttime skincare routine. A big thank you to Apostrophe for partnering with me on this video. I'm just gonna keep talking about them. And again, I have a code if you wanna get your first online consultation for only $5. Use my code, Susan Yara. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. You can also find me on social media, basically anywhere. I'm at Susan Yara. Susan Yara. I'm trying to embrace who I used to be, my original form. It's Susan Yara. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. And I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. Bye, guys.